Good Friday, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith on this Friday, the 18th of March, 2016. Generally clear skies across the forecast region on this Friday morning, the day after St. Patrick's Day, and it's pretty calm and pretty pleasant out there this morning with temperatures in the upper 30s over the hillier terrain of northwestern New Jersey and the Poconos, and in the low to the mid 40s just about everywhere else. We do have a cold front which is to our north with some scattered light rain showers across New York State that will be dropping south through the afternoon, so we can expect an increase in cloud cover throughout the afternoon hours and an isolated to scattered shower across the region. Otherwise, we have small craft advisories on the coastal fronts, and this will be in effect until about 6 a.m. on Saturday morning. This is basically for all the coastal regions of the New Jersey coast, and this will mean that west winds will be in effect at 10 to 20 knots, gust up to 25 knots, and the seas will average between 2 and 4 feet. On the coastal fronts here on Long Island, we basically have the same situation, but we can't pull that up here. Let's try this again. Okay, let's see. Well, things work and things don't. Okay, small craft advisories in effect till 9 a.m. on Saturday. Winds and seas northwest 10 to 20 knots, gust up to 30 knots, and the seas averaging 4 to 7 feet. On the aviation weather deck for today, VFR, clear skies, a few clouds at around 8,000 feet, west wind, gust generally under 15 knots, 20 knots in the vicinity of Mount Pocono. And then after early this morning, VFR mostly clear, broken ceilings at 6,000 developing during midday, continuing during the afternoon, westerly winds at about 30 knots. Scattered light showers should probably be generally in the area as well. VFR ceilings and visibilities as the showers will be mainly around Allentown, Reading, and Trenton. Tonight, VFR, wind shifting to the west and north with gusts generally under 20 knots. Saturday, VFR, the clouds lowering throughout the day, lowering conditions likely not until Saturday night. Saturday night through Sunday night, MVFR early, likely lowering to IFR with snow and rain moving into the area. Winds could be gusty about 20 to 25 knots. Monday, generally VFR, isolated snow showers, which may briefly lower conditions. Strong wind gusts, 25 to 35 knots possible. Monday night and Tuesday, back to VFR. Active pattern on the way. 47 right now in Newark. Dew point 25, humidity 42%. The wind is about west at 9. Visibility is at 10. Few clouds at 25,000. Looks good outside this morning. Philadelphia right now is at 47. If we can pull this up. Dew point 28, humidity 48%. The wind is southwest due west at 10. Few clouds at 25,000. Everything looking good out there this morning. Current observations from the water vapor channel here. I'll pick an enhancement here. You can find a couple of disturbances here in the flow. We'll try to stop this here and just extrapolate this out if we can to the current shot here. This is basically what we're looking at for the weekend. This disturbance here off the west coast. Once it gets inland here a little bit in the observations this morning and this afternoon, the model guidance runs with the RAYOB data will have a better handling on this feature, and then the downwind feature here with the subtropical branch and the northern branch, and what's going to happen with this storm system this weekend. Right now everything is copacetic. We have basically a weak cold frontal boundary which will be passing through the region during this afternoon. That sets the stage for high pressure to build in over the forecast region tonight through tomorrow, and then these disturbances here, and here, all coming together to interact with the subtropical branch and the northern branch, and how these two play out is the difference between who gets what and how much. Active pattern in place. We have got our storm system developing here in the south, and here's our disturbance coming into the west coast this morning. That will be sampled better by the RAYOB data as we head into the afternoon and evening. By the time we get to Saturday night, we already have precipitation on our back door. It might start out as early as Saturday afternoon across the region, and then spread across the region during the afternoon on Saturday. During the daylight hours with warmer temperatures, it probably is not going to stick too much, and then by Sunday, Saturday night and Sunday, as the boundary layer cools, we'll be dealing with snow here as the main system develops off the Carolina coast, an inverted trough just near the benchmark here, producing some sleet and rain in southern areas and snow to the north. We still do not have a clear delineator line here where we're going to show the current amounts of snowfall at this time just yet. We use the NAM 12-kilometer reflectivity forecast going into the future. Here's our cold front moving through, a few isolated showers around the region, and then comes the precipitation breaking out across the region from the subtropical branch here on Saturday afternoon. Could start off with some rain. across the region, and then eventually as the boundary layer cools and the area of low pressure develops off the Carolina coast, the NAM model is a little faster with this than the GFS, but they're all starting to come around to the same idea of a more separation between the two, and hence less of a snowfall forecast for the region. Doesn't mean it's not going to snow. It will, and the precipitation should change to snow over Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, and Saturday night across the forecast region. Could be a mix of rain and some sleet, especially along southern and coastal regions, and lighter precipitation to the north and west, as the latest model guidance is now beginning to shear this southern branch out a little faster and a little bit further south and east of the benchmark, making for less snowfall totals across the entire forecast area until the low consolidates with the northern stream here, and then that gets going out to sea. So right now, it doesn't look like we're going to be at an impressive snowfall for this weekend as we thought. GFS this morning has the same kind of idea. Snow breaks out across the region Saturday night, Sunday morning as the storm heads off into the North Carolina coast and to the ocean. And far less amounts, if nothing, across northwestern New Jersey and the city, and parts south and west still get a coating of snow. I think that this is probably going to be corrected a little bit further west and a little bit further north. So we're going to see some snow out of this across the region. How much is still uncertain. We're going to cut the video short today. Don't want to do any snow maps or anything like that at this time. I've got some personal issues to take care of for today. So we'll be back in live form tonight and on Saturday as well in live form, and we'll have a better handle on the situation for Saturday through Sunday night and early Monday during later tonight. For everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Have a pleasant Friday.